Hello YouTube, welcome to Just Get It There. I just want to touch base with this is for basically for some newbies, and I'm going to show the DOT's level 1 inspection I got. That was perfectly clear, no violations, no nothing. But first let's do this thing called like, share, subscribe. Subscribe is free. Like doesn't cost you nothing. If you don't like the video, you can always press meh. You can always dislike it. I don't care. But if you like the videos, this helps get let's get the momentum up. Let's get the views up, and let's get this out to more people. But this is if you're going to become a company driver, you're new to the industry, or you're not new to the industry. For those that don't know this right here is a metal seal. There's different versions. There's plastic, there's bolt seals, there's cable seals, there's all different types of seals. But when this is on the back of a trailer, only way you can remove this is if by the receiver telling you to remove it, law enforcement telling you to remove it, or usually I would just tell law enforcement if they want it removed, they can take it off, and they got to write you up a new seal. That's a lot of paperwork. But anyways, this seal you got to make sure it's not damaged, make sure it's proper on your bills, make sure your seal numbers match on your bills. Now, I have noticed, working here at Millis and a few other companies that I worked for, Swift and all that, the seal is broken. Now, for you that don't understand this cannot be tampered with, cut, or removed. Like I said, unless you're at the final, at a receiver, and the receiver tells you to remove it. That's the only time you can take these seals off. There are numbers on here. Some have fancy with the shipper's name on it, some don't. But for the most part, like I said, you cannot remove these seals unless you are told to by the shipper. Or not by the shipper, I'm sorry, by the receiver. If you do remove it, there is no just reason for removing it. Now, I've had drivers go, oh, we got to check the load. No, once that seal's on, nope, you cannot touch it. You are not to break that seal until you get to the receiver, and the receiver tells you to do it. There are drivers that will tell you, oh, we can do it. No, you cannot. You have to have a very good reason. You have to get permission from the higher up dispatches on why you want to remove that seal. You got to get permission for that, and even they're not going to give you permission for doing that. So make sure you do not remove the seal. When I've seen drivers, oh, I'm going to take my straps out. No, you're not. You're at a terminal. Guess what? You can get straps at a terminal. You can get them at truck stops. Oh, that requires us to buy them. Guess what? If you're relaying the load or T-calling the load, just because you got your straps on that load doesn't mean you can go bust that seal. You can always go get straps someplace else. Getting your straps back is not a good reason for doing that. Oh, I paid for them. Well, guess what? We have to buy more. Only if you're T-calling that load, because 90% of the time you're going to the final, you go to the shipper, you can tell them, hey, you're dropping the load, you're not waiting for a live unload. You got your straps are in the back of that trailer. You could ask the shipper, or not the shipper, I gotta stop saying that. The receiver, you can ask them if you could break the seal to get into that trailer, and sometimes they'll let you, sometimes they won't. They don't let you, just go buy more. You can write it off, or you can bill to your company and say, hey, I had to go get this because the shipper or the receiver wouldn't let me in to get my stuff at, so just go take them. Just go buy them. A lot of times you'll find them in all you do is look for empty when you're looking for your empty trailer, look for a trailer that has them. Because a lot of times when their trailers are empty, that receiver, they will turn around and leave the straps in there. Sometimes they'll take them out, but most of the time they leave them in there. But do not break that seal unless you are instructed to by that receiver when you're at the final. Now, here is my clean DOT. Pretty clean. Barely nothing on here, just boring piece of paper to me. But it helps when you get a clean DOT. It's basically what it is. It helps your CSA scores, and it helps with your insurance if you're a independent or owner op or lease op. It helps with that, with your insurances and all that. The more of those you have that are clean with no violations on it, it helps with your insurance. Supposedly. Don't know how true that is, but anyways, for the most part, just wanted to talk about seals because I'm seeing a lot of drivers breaking seals, and you're not supposed to. Anybody that tells you otherwise, wrong answer. You go to orientation, they'll tell you, even the orientation people will tell you, you don't break that seal whatsoever for no reason. So, on that note, that's all I got to say for now. I will be doing a thing about Millis because I'm in Wisconsin. It's the weekend and I'm waiting on Kenworth to open back up on Monday so my truck can get in Kenworth. I went there on Friday around 4, closer to 4 or 5. After I sat in the yard waiting for them to look at my truck because I had a check engine light on my truck, and now Kenworth is closed till Monday, and hopefully Kenworth will get it open, but I will talk more about that later in another video. That's not for this video, but for the most part, just wanted to show you that DOT and talk about seals. Until the next one, bye for now.